Hello. This is Misty Moisty Morning by Full Deck and Missing a Few Cards. It is a Fog of War puzzle, which I found on the website actually. It is one of the daily puzzles, so I think that's pretty cool. So let us look at the rules. So normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio, so if, say, this was a 4, this could be a 2 and this could be a 1. Because separated by a black dot, put them in a 1 and 2 ratio. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, so this could be 3, 4, 5, because they are consecutive. Not all possible dots are necessarily given, so even if no dot exists, they can have a certain relationship. Part of the grid is covered with fog. As correct digits are placed, fog will clear from the cells surrounding the correct digit, so if this was in fact a 3, those cells would be cleared, allowing you to see more of the actual puzzle itself. There is always enough information in the reviewed portion of the grid to be placed with to place another correct digit without guessing. Digits can be placed within the fog. So those are just rules to clear up. With that, let us start solving the puzzle. So the thing that looks most important to me is this set of 3 here. Now, what can be placed on crop key dots? What pairs of digits can be placed? You can have a 1, 2, you can have a 2, 3, you can have a 3, 6, you can have a 4, 8, but you cannot have 5, 7 or 9 on the crop key dot because they do not have valid partners. So it's only one of these. And the only way you could chain three such digits together is either 2, 4. It's either with 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. And those are the only ways to do it. Meaning that this is either a 1, 2, 4 that looks like this, or a 2, 4, 8 that looks like this. So it's either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8 is what I'm saying. But it's actually very interesting if it's a 1, 2, 4, which doesn't work. Because a 1, 2, 4 here implies that one of these ends are a 1. Now that fails because a 1 on one of these ends would force a 2 into both squares here. Because the thing double it is 2, but the thing consecutive to it is also 2. So 1 cannot be on the ends of this 3 cell long section, and therefore it can't be 1, 2, 4. It must be 2, 4, 8. So it must be 2, 4, 8 like so. The middle digit is always a 4. It's either 2, 4, 8 this way or the other way around. In which case the middle digit is always a 4. So there you go. Oh wow, we got more digits here. Sorry, we removed the wrong digit. So this cell is consecutive to 2 and 8, or 2 or 8. It's either 1, 3 or 7, 9. But I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so let's talk about this set of consecutive digits now. There are 3 consecutive digits in a row. Can they be less than 4? Well, no, because if they were less than 4, it would have to be 1, 2, 3, which breaks the 2, 8 pair here. So it has to be greater than 4, and you'd have the digits from 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. But you can't have 8 either. So you can't have 9, 8, 7, you can't have 8, 7, 6. And therefore you must have 7, 6, and 5 on this section. Which means that these are 1, 3, and 9. So 9 is always going to be beside 8, which means that wherever 8 is, 9 is beside it. And therefore this can't be a 9, because it is not beside wherever 8 would be. So okay, that is progress. I think we look at this now, because we have again some similar pattern here. We know this must either be a 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. This can't be a 4. What does that mean? Well, then the 1, 2, 4 string cannot start like this, and therefore this cannot start with a 1. So the middle is always 2 and 4, right? Because if the 1 was here, you can't have 2 digits that are both double 1 in the same box. So this can't be 1 and it can't be 8 either, for the same reason. This forms a 2, 4, 8 triple here actually. So it's either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. or 2248. Oh, this. Yes, this can't be 1 now. Because if it was a 1, this would be 2, and then this would also be 2 because it's consecutive to 1. So that can't be that. So it's another 28. Very similar to this cell over here. Oh, so that does form another 248 triple here, which does affect this crop key dot because, again, we only have 4 options here. 1, 2 is not available because this is in here. 2, 4 is not available for the same reason. 4, 8 is not available for the same reason. So the last thing we can do is a 3, 6 pair, which must be true. This is also 3, 6 for the same reason. Therefore, if this is a 2, this would have to be 1 because it cannot be 3. If it was 8, it would be 7 or 9. Alright, so that is what it looks like. 3, 6, and then 3, 6. Well, 3, 6 removes a 3 from this set, or from this cell. But this could still be 2 if that's a 1, right? Let's say that these both digits are the same because this is 248, this is 248. Whatever is here is not in here and therefore must be there. So those digits are the same. And therefore what? Actually, can I remove something from here? I can, right? Because what can't this be? This can't be a 4. If it was a 4, it would need to be 1, 2, 4, which doesn't work. So this can't be 4. Meaning that this is a 2-8 pair, so that must just be a 4. Okay, correct, I was right. We have another set over here that is very similar actually. So again, it's 1, 2, 4, or 8. But this is not 1 or 8 because, again, these don't work. The 4 here sees that, so that's just 2. Okay. So this is either 1, 2, 4. Oh, it has to just be 1, 2, 4. Right? Yeah, because 2 has to be adjacent to 1 and 4 here. Those are the only 2 digits can be. But the 4 can't be there, so the 4 must be up here, and the 1 must be down there. This 2 sees that, so that's 8, that's 8. This is 2, this is 2. Very, very satisfying. This 2 must be adjacent to 1, and this 8 must be adjacent to 9, so 3 goes... Oh, yeah, the 3 here, yes, so this has 3. I was like, oh, did I make a mistake here? I did not make a mistake. That could not be 3, so it would have been a 1. Okay, we can clear this up now. This can't be a 3, because 3 would have to be adjacent to 2 or 4, both of which are not available. So that is 6. This is 3, this is 6. This must be adjacent to, this must be consecutive to 6, and therefore it's either 5 or 7. We don't know which yet. And in fact, the rest are 5, 7, and 9 as well, in the row. Okay. I can remove the color here, I think. Two is in this box somewhere. Although, wow, it looks like a lot of this is covered in white dot. Covered by a white dot. Yeah, we don't really have much else to help us, do we? Except the white dots themselves. So it has to be something to do with white dots. In fact, over here we have a chain of what appears to be 4 white dots connecting 4 consecutive digits. I'm not entirely sure how that would help. I can do say that, yes, 4 sees those cells, 4 sees those cells, 2 sees those cells, 2 sees those cells. So these contain 4 and 2 somewhere. That might be interesting for 3 then, because... What about 1s? 1s are in, you know, these 4 cells so far. 1 can't be there because then this would be 2, which clashes with that. So 1 can't be there. 1 is in one of those cells now. Does that help? See, 8 is in one of those cells and is not consecutive to 2 and 4. So it's very interesting if 8 was like in one of these cells maybe, because that removes a candidate for 2 and 4 as well. There being a 2 and 4 here is really interesting though. I'm not exactly sure what they want me to do with that information. Because if wherever 1 is, let's say 1 was not let's say 1 was not in those cells, right? 1 was here. Let's say that. Then you know, wherever 2 is, right? It has to be adjacent to something. It has to be consecutive to something. And therefore would have to be consecutive to 3 because it can't be consecutive to 1 anymore. Yeah. So 4 then will have to be consecutive to 5. Meaning that, well, 4 can't be there because it will put a 5 there, which fails. 2 can't be there because that puts a 3 there, which fails. And in fact, this makes a 2, 3, 4, which fails doubly. So 4 can't be there. 4 here will make this a 5, which will make that a 6, which is fine. 2 would make that a 3, 4 would make that a 5. 2 would make that a 3, that's fine. But that's not even the only case that can happen. A 1 here, a 1 here has to be in one of those cells, but it could be in those cells which is next to a 2. So that's something. This contains 2 and 4 somewhere. Oh, this can't be 1. So 1 is in one of those cells, which means one of these is a 1. Okay, what else can I prove? All these dots are so weird, weirdly placed dots. Like, does it, I mean, this has to help somehow. I mean, if this can't contain 5, 6, or 7, it could be 8 and 9. More likely it would be 1, 2, and 4. Or 1, 2, 3, and 4. In which case it would probably be 1, 2. It could be 2, 3. Or 3, 4. It could also be 8, 9, which is something that, you know, just... What a weird place to be stuck, honestly. Because 2 and 4 must be in there, but what does that even say? Can 2 be there? Ah, 2 can't be there, can it? If 2 was there, then by the 1s, we can't have a 1 there. And you can't have a 1 here or there, because none of these are 2s. So 2 can't be there. I guess that is something. Can 4 be there? I mean, surely it can. What if this was a 4? Then 3 could just be there. And stand alone. 3 could also be beside 2 if it wanted to be. So can 2 be here? Yes, because then 1 could just be there. It could be vibing. Well, no. Yes, 2 can't be there either, because this would then have to be 3 or 1, which is not available. So 2 is not there. So 2 is in one of those cells, which, well, it accompanies 1 or 3, because we don't actually know which. No matter which cell it is, it will be either 1 or 3. These are 4 consecutive digits, right? Could they be? Well, they can't be 1, 2, 3, 4 because the 3 will be forced into one of those cells. Because the 3 bricks here. It can't be 2, 3, 4, 5 for the similar reason that 3 is into one of these cells. Could it be 3, 4, 5, 6? Could be 3, 4, 5, 6. Could be 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 will be 6, 7, 8, 9. So it could be those as well. Can I try that? So if it's 3, 4, 5, 6, it has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Because 6 can't see that. If it's 4, 5, 6, 7, then similarly this is a 4, 5, 6, 7. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 5 can't start here. So 5 has to start there. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if it's 6, 7, 8, 9, then it'll have to be here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Which makes this 5, 6, 7 triple for some reason. That is not even something I would have thought to consider. But I mean, sure. Is that helpful in any way? Like, let's do this again. 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 6 can't be there. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I can say for sure that these contain a 6 somewhere. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that even mean? Does that help anywhere? Is that valid? Are there any rules that I didn't read? No, okay. This just means I'm not seeing something. Like, perhaps... the 4s and the 2s were the things that look the most plausible as break-in points. The 1s also helped out a lot, which removed 2 from these 2 cells. The 3 helped as well, I guess. I can say that 4 and 8 are in those cells, but I can't say the same thing for other digits as well. Like 3 is in one of those cells, and then 2 is in one of those cells. If this is 8, 9, then this can't be, this is just 3, 4, 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6, 7. If this is 8, 9, then 2 has to be there. No, I don't think I see anything else though. Oh man, I don't know. I actually honestly do not know where to go on for this. It's been quite a while before I made any progress after the initial like explosion. Okay. See if I can methodically maybe work this out. Like this digit over here might be a bit suspicious. Although it could still be 7 or 9. Oh, oh my goodness, it's this one, isn't it? I'm so dumb. It's 5, 6, 7 in some order, but this is always a 6 because it's in the middle. Oh, that helps so much. Why am I like this? Okay, so this is another set, and therefore it's a part of a 1, 2, 4, 8 set. This can't be 1 or 8 because again those don't work. This can't be 1 or 2. This can't be 4 or 8. So what do we have? It's either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8 in that order. This is consecutive to this. So what? Well, this 4 sees that, so that's just 2. Meaning that's a 1. That's a 4. This is consecutive to that, so it's either 3 or 5. Not 6, 5. This might be useful. Because they can't have a 4 in it. Therefore, it probably is a... yeah, it can't have a 4 in it. And we know that if it's a 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, it should have a 4 in it. So it is not really a sequence like that, and therefore is allowed to repeat. And must repeat. In fact, it can't have a 2 on it either. So it can't have a 1, 2 on it. It can't have a 2, 4, 4, 8 on it. And therefore it just must be the 3, 6 again. This is consecutive to that. The 3 can't be there because 2 and 4 are already used up. So this is 6. So this is consecutive to that and is therefore either 5 or 7. Alright. This sees that. Actually, we know this is 1, 2, 4, 8 again. This can't be 1 or 8. This actually can't be 1, so this can't be 4. Because you can't have 1, 2, 4. This might be useful. Well, if you know, this 8 sees those cells, so this is this must contain an 8 somewhere. It could be 8 with 7 or 8 with 9, I think that doesn't matter. Yeah, this might need some help. Because these digits are 3 digits in a row as well. And well, outside of, yeah, because higher than 7 you'd have 8 and 9 only. That cannot form 3 digits in a row, 3 consecutive digits in a row. So it can't be above 7, it has to be less than 5, and you only have 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it must be a 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4 somehow. So this can't be 4 or 2, it can't be 3, so it's just 1. This is therefore 2, making this a 3. Okay, so that's useful. None of these can be 2, so So this is 4, making this a 2, 4, 8 like so. Oh, sorry, 2, 4, 8 the other way around because this can't be 2. Cool. So, now what? Well, 4 in this box has to go there, which is consecutive to 5 because it's not next to 3. It can't be next to 3. Here we have 6, 7, 8, and 9. 8 can only go there, which means that since 9 is not there, 9 is there. This is 7, so that is 6. This is no longer 7. And because we know 6 must be in one of those two cells, this 6 sees that, so 6 is there. This is not 4, 7, or 8, so it's 5. So this is 7, and that is 4. This is therefore a 5, making that... Oh, those are not 5 anymore. These are 1 and 3. This is a 2, which means that any of these are fine. So this dot actually didn't really help, did it? It didn't do anything. This is 8 or 9. This is consecutive to that. So if it was a 9, it would be 8. It would be, if it was 8, it can't be 7, so it would be 9. So this is either 8 or 9 either, as well. Either. It's also 8 or 9. This 5 sees that, so that's 3. These... Well, these are not 3, 6. It can't be 8, 4. So it's either a 1, 2 or 2, 4. Which always has a 2 on it. Then you can also tell by these 2s. This 3 sees that, so that's 1. That is 3. And this 1, 4 sees that cell. So this is either 1, 4, in which case this 1 sees that. Or it's a 4, 2, in which case 4 sees that. So that's always 2. Meaning this is always a 1 or 4. Okay. Eight. I mean, 9 can't be... 9 could be there if these are both 8 somehow. Wait, I'm dumb. This 8 sees that, so that can't be 8. Meaning that 8 must be there. So this is 7 or 9, this is 7 or 9. In fact, this can't be 1 anymore. These can't be 2 anymore. So 2 goes there, which must be... Well, this is definitely not 1, so it's just a 4. This is therefore a 1, because... Well, it could be 3 as well, right? Yeah, so it's 1 or 3. I did not think of that. So we have that. Now what? This is 1, 3, or 4. But can't be a 4, so it's 1, 3, meaning that 4 in this column can only be here. That's almost all the 4 out. Alright. What now? Well, these are 7 and 5, which we can't do anything with somehow. Very, very intriguing. This is, well, this 1 sees that. Oh, well, and this 1 sees that. So 1 can only be here. These are therefore 5, 7, and 9, which form yet another triple. These, the remaining digits, are therefore 3, 8, and 9. Not 0, 9, 8, 9. This can't be 3, and that can't be 3. So those are not 3, meaning 3 goes there. Well, which is correct. We know that because forklifts. This is 7, 8, or 9, which we know. This forms a 7, 8, 9 pair, a triple. So, so this is 1 or 3. This 3 sees that, so that's 1, that's 3. So I would have almost put a 1 here if I wasn't paying attention. But it could be also a 3. 5 in this row can't be here, so this is 5. Meaning that that is 7, that's 9, that's 8, that's 9. Did I break? Yes, I broke the puzzle. What did I do wrong now? Why is this 8 or 9? This is 7, 8, or 9. There's no reason why this can't be a 7. Yes, so this, again, this 5 sees that, so that's 7. Now this can't be 7 or 9, and none of these can be 7s. So this is Oh, what? That also breaks. Wait a minute. I'm missing a digit in this row. What is it? A 6. This digit doesn't have to be 8 or 9. Why did I make this 8 or 9? Because this is a 5, 7, 9 triple. This is not 8 or 9. This is 8 or 6. That's it. This 5 sees that, making that a 7. Those are not 7, meaning that is 7. That's not 7 either. In fact, this 6 sees that, so that's 8. That's 9. That's 7. That 8 sees that, making that a 6. This is therefore a 9. That is an 8. That was so jank, honestly. This 9 sees that. That's 5. That's 9. That is 7, and that is 5. This 9 sees that, so that's 7. That is 5. And by jank, I mean like I actually did not control that situation at all. It just spiraled out of control until I found a way I got it wrong. This is 3 and 9, which is resolvable. 9, 3. This is therefore a 1. These are 1, 1, 7, 9. 1 sees those cells, so 1 goes there. This is a 7, that is a 9 by Sudoku. That's 8, that's 9, that's 8. And these digits are in order 5, 6, and 9. This has to be a 5, that is a 9, therefore that is a 6. Solving the puzzle in just over 30 minutes. Alright, cool fog of war puzzle. Honestly, it would have taken me much less if I didn't realize that I was being stupid with this 5, 6, 7 triple. I tend to do that a lot. It's actually really late for me right now. If you guys want to know, it's 3 a.m. But I hope you guys still enjoyed that solve. Yes. Alright, so with that, I will see you. Bye bye.